Okay, now we are going to see about list comprehension. Okay, so already we have discussed about list. Now, list is one of the mutable data type available in Python language. Now, we have discussed about list and methods. Everything we discussed already. Okay, now we are going to see list comprehension. What is list comprehension is this is nothing but you have to define a list with for loop and with some conditions. Okay, this is first we have to given some expression. Okay, the expression with for loop and the list of elements. Suppose you want to do repeat the same operation again and again, some kind of calculation you have to do again and again. Okay, so many times it has to get repeat means many iteration we want to do. No, we want to do the same calculation again and again means in that condition only we will make use of a loop and we will go for loop. So loop with some expression. So expression and then for loop, then all the elements. Okay, list of elements. So the list of elements will going to execute the given expression, but the expression should be given before the for loop every time. Okay, this is the syntax. We have to follow the syntax very carefully every time. So the last the condition will come. Okay, so the whole syntax I am telling, expression with for loop and then iterating elements, then condition. Okay, so it will do the calculation or it will execute the expression given before the for loop for each and every element present in the given list, as long as the given elements are satisfying the given condition. Okay, so this is the way we have to mention the list comprehension, or we have to define list comprehension. So here x star x for each and every element in the list, just we are going to multiply the same value by itself. Okay, so we are going to multiply x by x, 2 by 2, 4 by 4, 5 by 5, 6 by 6 and 7 by 7. When we will do this calculation x star x, it is equal to, we are going to square the value. Okay, we are going to square of each and every value. The expression will get executed only the x value is positive. Okay, so before it will square of the given x value or each and every element from the list, it will check the value. So the value should be positive. So here the checking is going on. This is the way we are given the condition. Okay, it has to the each and every element of the given list should satisfy the given condition. Okay, so if the x is positive only, it will take the square, it will do the calculation, x star x will get executed. Okay, here we are having all the positive values now, so simply it will get the square of for all the values. So 4, 16, 25, 36 and 49. Okay, since all the values in the given list are positive now, so the if condition is true for all the elements in the given list, so it will simply square of all the value, it is given as output. Okay, then the same way we can do this. Some more examples I am giving, that's all. So here we are trying to add number 5 to all the elements in the given list. Okay, the x plus 5, so just it will add all the given, it is going to add 5 with all the elements. Okay, so again the condition should be checked before the expression is going to execute. Okay, so if x is less than 0, here what I am giving negative value. So if the given element in the list is less than 0, so any negative values are there in the given list means it will 5, the value 5 will get added to the corresponding number. Okay, for that the number should be negative less than 0. Here the conditional checking is going on. So if it is okay, the given condition is okay means the expression will get executed. Just the number value or value 5 will get added to the list element. Okay, so here again the expression, then for loop iteration, here the iteration for all the element, then the condition. Okay, expression and then for loop with the iteration and then given condition. Okay, so every time the expression should be coming before the for loop, the condition should come in the end. Okay, this is the syntax of list comprehension. Okay, we can't make our own syntax here. Okay, so whatever is built in already, just we have to follow it. So here just I am trying to cube of all the given x value. Here the list now we have seen list here. Instead of list I am giving range value. Okay, it will take the range value from 1 to 9. Okay, the range means already I talked about that. Now the range function means it won't take the last value. Okay, the ending value it won't take the range. That is a function of this range 1 to 9. Okay, it will just simply give you the cube values of 0 to 9 will be given as output. Okay, so again I am trying the same. So range, again I am here also I am using the range operator. Okay, so it's just I am trying to print all the numbers but not the print all the numbers. Here the checking is there now, so it is printing all the even numbers. So for even number checking is going on here now. So each and every number is even only it will get print. Okay, so x for x in range, so range, so you can give the initial value also. So one here I am discussing, suppose I am not giving 1 means 0. Okay, the range function will take the initial value from 0 if we are not giving any initial values. Here I am giving initial value of range function as 1, so it will take the value from 1 to 9. Okay, so here we want to get print only the even number. Okay, here I am doing the even number checking. So this percentage will give you the remainder after the division. Okay, it then given x value will get divided by 2 means you will get the remainder as 0. So if the division of 2 is giving you the remainder 0 means the number is obviously even number. Okay, so only it is getting printed, all the even numbers are printed here. So in the same way I am printing all the odd number. Okay, the odd number means everything is same, just the condition is not equal to 0. So the number is not divided by 2 means obviously the number should be an odd number. Oh, here we are getting all the odd numbers, here all the even numbers. So this is just an example for list comprehension. Okay, with list you can give or you can use range operator without initial value. Here range operator with initial value. Okay, range function or operator, anything you can say, it can be used interchangeably. Okay, so you can do for, well, you can think why we have to use list comprehension instead of doing writing multiple statement. Okay, instead of writing so many lines, so in a single line itself you can do all the operation. Just you want to find out whether the number is even or not, and how many even numbers are present in the given list, and then how many positive numbers are present in the given list, or how many odd numbers are in the given list. So such kind of operations can be done very easily by writing a single statement. Okay, because of this list comprehension, that is the advantages of list comprehensions. Okay, so again depend on the problem, so we have to make use of the already existing functions of Python. Okay, thank you.